See in the title of the live stream, we're doing Rainbow Six Siege X FFF. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, what does FFF mean? Well, do you care to tell them, Joseph?
Fan Fiction Friday.
Fan fucking fiction Friday. Wait, that's one. No, wait, hold on. So as of this moment, we are going to be reading fan fictions every Friday, and I'm going to start it. And you all can suggest your own fan fictions, but right now, I'm going to read Soul Juice, a SpongeBob fan fiction.
Messed up.
While going 1v1.
As soon as Joseph is introduced to the channel, of course it's gotta be a fan fiction.
Man, look, man. It's because Joseph's so hot. A lot of people, you know. Feel free to write your own fan fictions about Joseph. Okay. It was a dark but not stormy night. It was cloudy, yes, but not raining. SpongeBob had invited Patrick over for a sleepover. They'd fooled around for much of the evening, but it was getting late and boring. And by fooling around, I mean just hanging, not banging. This is getting boring, Patrick said. We're just sitting around and hanging out. When are we gonna do something cool? I don't know, says SpongeBob. You wanna play Truth or Dare? That's cool. What are we, 12? That's only cool if you're 12, SpongeBob. Wow, Patrick, I didn't know you could count to 12, said SpongeBob. What do the cool kids do then? I know what they do. Patrick pointed to SpongeBob's waist. Take off your belt. SpongeBob did as he was told like a good boy and took off his belt, but not for banging. It's off. Now what, Patrick? Now wrap it around your neck and pull. What? Said SpongeBob. He was shocked enough for 2 exclamation points. That'll choke me to death. No, SpongeBob, you stopped right before you die and it feels great, trust me. Even though it was clearly a brilliant idea, SpongeBob had some doubts and was too afraid to try. I have some doubts, he said, and I'm too afraid to try. Fine, I'll show you. Patrick took the belt and wrapped it around his neck. He pulled the end, which tightened it like a noose. His eyes bugged out of his face, turning purple. Feels great, he said while strangling himself. Golly, said SpongeBob. He was quite confused by the way Patrick was an idiot. Patrick was an idiot and did not know how to properly auto asphyxiate himself, so his body fell limp, his tongue rolled out, and his eyes turned into X's.
Okay, Nicholas, what are we gonna do? What are we playing? What are we even playing? I don't know what we're playing.
SpongeBob did not like those X's. Patrick, are you alright? I don't like the look of those X's. He took out a magic marker and tried to draw over them with circles, but it wasn't magic enough. Oh, Neptune, said SpongeBob. He was crying. I think he's dead. My sleepover is ruined. He lowered his head out of solemnness. Good night, sweet prince. That's a line from Shakespeare, in case you didn't know. At least you went out being super cool, said SpongeBob. All of a sudden...
Is this even playing right now?
Yeah. You know how hard it is? Ooga booga. What?
How? How?
And
So after this match, I'm gonna start reading the rest of the fan fiction.
Yes, how about while we're waiting and loading, how about that's when you read them?
Okay.
I'd rather not have that happen while we're playing the game, at least. At least you don't have to torture me while we're playing the game.
okay, wait. That was easy.
All of a sudden, the air turned into swirling green cloudy circles. Thunder clashed, even though it wasn't a stormy night. From the whirling vortex came a green-bearded figure. He wailed a ghoulish cry as more thunder boomed. You all know who it is.
I don't know.
Who was it?
Flying Dutchman, said SpongeBob as he wet his pants in fear.
Yeah.
You're in my house? Arg, I'm the Flying Dutchman, he said, even though it was already established. I'm here for your soul. Neptune, said SpongeBob, thoroughly scared. Neptune can't help you anymore. Well, he helps those who help themselves.
Bart, look, kid's bedroom.
Neptune's too lit. Wait a minute, I'm not even talking to you. The Flying Dutchman pointed at to Patrick Lynn's body. I meant to say all that to the Chubsy over there. Not Chubsy, said SpongeBob, cradling his fat Ha ha ha, yes, the Dutchman laughed evilly. His soul belongs to me now. He reached inside Patrick, but not for banging, you need to be patient, and pulled out pickled-shaped soul dripping with soul juices. He stuffed it in his little soul bag and patted it. There we are. Please don't take Patrick's soul, Mr. Flying Dutchman, said SpongeBob. He was still crying like a baby. He didn't mean to kill himself. He was just trying to be cool. That he can be cool in hell. I mean, Davy Jones' locker, or whatever we're calling it these days. No, please give him another chance. I'm begging you, begged SpongeBob. I'd do anything. Anything, said the Dutchman, italically. Anything. The Flying Dutchman unbuckled his own belt. I think you know where this is going. So, I'm gonna leave it on a cliffhanger and start reading again after this match. Oh, by the way, Jack, welcome to Fan Fiction Friday.
Yeah, I was about to say Fan Fiction Friday.
You already read this to me? This is torture.
I was just gonna wait until you were done.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather go without eating a day than having to listen to this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, MC, what are you doing right there, bud? What are you doing right there?
Raping you. Hey, buddy. Booga booga.
You wanna go play some GTA?
Rape!
Ow.
Ooga booga. Who the fuck keeps shooting me?
Go play some GTA?
How? What the fuck? That's gay. Anyways. Okay. SpongeBob swallowed and lowered his head solemnly again. Yes, I get it. The ultimate sacrifice. An eye for an eye. And soul for a soul to be a hero. The answer is yes. I will strangle myself to death to give you my soul in exchange for Patrick's. What? I'm taking off my belt to fuck you. What? Oh, like how ghosts bang on walls and rattle chains and stuff like that? No, I mean me drop an anchor in your poop deck and maybe finishing off on your stomach. I don't understand, said SpongeBob the Virgin. Alright, I'll show you. The Flying Dutchman pushed SpongeBob over onto his stomach. Actually, he pushed him onto Patrick's body too, because his ample flesh made for a good cushion. Jude, stop acting like you're not turned on. Insert JonTron rape.
Then the doc. Okay, I found it.
Jack's just over here like, rape! JonTron. I've never watched a JonTron video.
They're so good. No, go, you have to watch the Flick Tape JonTron video.
Why?
It's so funny.
What?
Dutchman started to slide off his little square pants. What are you doing? He said. Anything, he said, echoing SpongeBob's promise that I want. Next came the underwear. The Dutchman pulled them off and cast them aside, exposing SpongeBob's porous yellow ass. SpongeBob shivered as he felt the air hit him where it normally did not. You feel a draft? He said nervously, but the Flying Dutchman was too busy preparing to bang for small talk. He took his long, jagged, rickets-affected finger and poked it inside SpongeBob's tiny pucker hole. SpongeBob squealed like a little piggy. That's a private area, said SpongeBob. Don't you want your friend's soul back? You mean if I do this, you'll let Patrick live? Yeah, sure, whatever. Cool beans, that's great. SpongeBob shrieked as the second finger was inserted into his tight little balloon knot. The Flying Dutchman bobbed his fingers up and down. SpongeBob was so small there wasn't much room to move them. He squeaked in pain as the bony digits prodded and scraped him inside. The Dutchman slid them out and reached into his soul bag. Okay, fine, I'll continue after this. Hey, Justin. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Did you see that? Did you see the replay? Bad pig! Oh, thank Neptune, said SpongeBob as he breathed a sigh of relief. It's all over. The Flying Dutchman grabbed Patrick's soul. He held over SpongeBob's little chocolate entrance and squeezed. It dripped down his ass crack in the Dutchman's hands. Soul juice makes great lube, said the Dutchman. What's lube, said SpongeBob. The Dutchman put the soul back into his bag. Then he reached for his ghostly fly and unzipped. Pants come off easy when you don't have legs. He slid whatever he wears down there off, revealing his glowing, erect ghost member. SpongeBob was turned away, still on his stomach, on Patrick's lifeless body, so he didn't see the Dutchman bring his throbbing green manhood closer and closer. He let the tip tease SpongeBob's entrance, grazing it with his uncircumcised penis. But not putting it in, SpongeBob giggled at the sensation. This isn't so bad, he thought. Then the Dutchman gripped the base of his veiny cock for leverage and slid it in SpongeBob's tight, soul-juiced hole. The Flying Dutchman grunted in pleasure. He barely even fit into the tiny sponge. The pressure against his cock was incredible. Only about 3/8 of his dick would slide in, as that was deep as SpongeBob's exit turn entrance was. SpongeBob cried out in extreme pain. He'd never had a giant ghost penis penetrate him before. The Dutchman pulled back and slammed it again and again and again, aligning with SpongeBob's squeals of pain. SpongeBob dug his nails into Pat. It's okay to be gay. This is what Fanfiction Friday's about. Just Joseph or whoever's playing this noise in the background.
Are you reading this off something like that?
Yeah, I'm reading it off of Wattpad. I read a Hitler X, the other day I read a Hitler X, Anne Frank. That was weird.
Okay.
I actually haven't.
Jack, it's okay, I love you. It's okay to be gay.
Joseph, do you watch MBR? Bro.
Non-black wrestling.
Go look up right now on YouTube. EMBEAR.
Ember.
Ember. Why are you on?
Hey, what are you doing at that window over there, MC?
Get on GTA.
Wait, why you going through it, huh? MC, why are you downstairs?
I'm not downstairs.
We're listening to Rush B.
Right in the kitchen, huh?
I'm not in the freaking kitchen. Ah, nigger! Minus the igger, cause...
No, it's just lag.
It's
Ow.
not socially acceptable, Nick.
How dare you?
I got you.
Yeah, I got you.
Staring.
Anyways. The Dutchman... Okay, yeah, I already read that part. The Flying Dutchman started to go even faster. He held SpongeBob's waist, pulling him into each of the thrusts. SpongeBob gripped hard on Patrick. As the pain increased, he bit down at the pink flesh to keep from crying out like the pillow biter he was. The Dutchman didn't have lungs anymore since he was a ghost, so he didn't have to catch his breath. There was no stop and go. It was just constant furious humping. Anal blood started to seep from SpongeBob's tight butt, not as tight as before hole, The red fluid trickled down SpongeBob's square-ass cheek. The Dutchman didn't even notice his bloody cock wasn't just wet from sweat, pre-cum, and soul juices anymore. Suddenly, as the Dutchman maintained his hard, quick rectal pounding, SpongeBob felt something strange. He was in intense pain, sure. His lower bowels were literally being torn asunder by plundering Phantom's penis, physically ripping his sphincter and rectum into a bloody mess. But there was a spot that the Spectre's schlong kept hitting that was like a burst of pleasure. SpongeBob didn't understand, since he didn't understand anything at all that was happening, but he liked it. Right there, he panted in time with the thrust. The Dutchman knew he had hit SpongeBob's prostate. Oh, you like that when I get there, do you? He pushed extra hard into it. SpongeBob's whole body tensed. He squeezed hard at Patrick's dead body cushion. Yeah, too bad. The Dutchman intentionally pulled his cock away. He slid it out and let it rest a moment on SpongeBob's spongy ass. He didn't want SpongeBob to enjoy a second of this. You got that doughboy.
Is that it?
Let's see. SpongeBob whimpered. He let his eyes dilate into puppy dog eyes. It didn't have an effect on the Flying Dutchman. He flipped SpongeBob over. He forced him to sit up on his sore, bleeding ass. SpongeBob bit his lip in pain. No, open up, said the Flying Dutchman. Open what up, SpongeBob, said SpongeBob. His answer was the Dutchman's huge ghoulish stick shoved in his mouth. SpongeBob gabbed for a moment before starting to breathe through his nose. The Dutchman grew impatient with SpongeBob's lack of sucking, so he pushed his cock deep into SpongeBob's throat. SpongeBob choked and gripped at his neck. His eyes watered as he gasped for air. He said, as he cock choked. Suck it, said the Flying Dutchman. SpongeBob caught his breath so his lungs could prepare for dick sucking. He cut the salty tasting organ with his tongue and let it roll over the tip and shaft, feeling the individual veins throbbing with the sensation. Ghosts are very veiny. The Flying Dutchman placed his hand on the back of SpongeBob's square head and pushed him deeper into his direction. SpongeBob pulled back and the Dutchman pushed onto it again. Keep doing that, said the Dutchman. So the swing.
Can you stop breathing because your voice is getting very scraggly and we really want you to die now, wouldn't we?
So SpongeBob obeyed and bobbed his mouth up and down the pulsing, glowing ghost penis. It was an awful taste in his mouth. It was a mix of unwashed dick, blood, sweat, pre-cum, and soul juices. Not just any soul juices either, but his best friend's soul juices. Patrick's soul juices. His dead companion reduced to mere lube and a pillow for such a disgusting act. Suddenly SpongeBob felt the Flying Dutchman tense back, arch his back a bit, and he grunted. Then SpongeBob choked as a warm flood of flowing, sticky liquid filled his mouth. He gagged and pulled his head away, dripping, and threads of cum trailed from his mouth back up to the Dutchman's tingling member. SpongeBob wiped it away with his hands. Okay, well, whatever. In the end, Dutchman doesn't give SpongeBob back his soul. Patrick back his soul and ends up raping Patrick's dead body. Okay? As I'm done reading it, I just want to play some Rainbow now.
I'm gonna make that into a video.
What?
It's gonna be called 2v1 Weird Fan Fiction.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My boy Patrick. He ain't a boy anymore, he's a man. My boy Blackery.
You wanna be a boy? Or are you gonna be a man or a mouse? Man.
Are you a man or a mouse? I'm a horse.
I'm an animal. Animal, yeah, animal.
Never mind, I got raped. Like Patrick. Do you want to play some Minecraft later? Minecraft. Well, you're stupid. Minecraft.
Yeah, I can play Heathens on this on my guitar. Yeah, I can play Heathens on my guitar. You know that song, Heathens?
Yeah.
I can play it.
You still look like a kid on the inside. Yeah, outside.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not using kick.
What time do you think Amazon would start shipping my package? Because it's arriving today by 8 and they haven't shipped it yet.
What did you order?
I ordered a controller and a controller parts kit. I'm turning my PlayStation controller. I'm taking off parts of it and replacing it with Xbox One Elite controller parts. I'm becoming the sweatiest fat nerd in existence.
Joseph, for some reason, the fucking package got recalled. From Amazon, so I get my stuff from my PC on the 6th. I was looking. Yeah, it really does.
How does Amazon recall your stuff?
I don't know, something went wrong. Like, they didn't have like an area code to the card that I was using or some shit. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
No, get on GTA.
You inbred dickwad.
Come on, Joseph.
You calls me like dude.
I'm calling you. I'm being the Lord.
That's not how you be the Lord. This is how you be the Lord. Look, that would be light. Yes, I do.
Hello?
Do it.
Do what?
I'll give you one of my
Hello?
controllers.
Hello?
What do you want, you queer?
What is it?
Move.
What?
I got moved from the fucking game.
I know, because you were AFK for like a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Imbecile.
Stupid. You raped your ankle.
Nerd.
Oh, donkey.
Donkey, get out of there now! Shrek!
That's just too much, man.
Shut up.
With his psychotic mother. That bitch is crazy. She's a bitch.
Ready to do
she'll
this?
yell at you for like talking once in class. Like,
Ready to do
full-blown yell.
Yes.
But that's okay with me.
You team killing fuckwad.
I didn't mean to.
You team killing fuckwad. Would you die?
The other guy shot me.
I'm voting to
Are
kick
you
you.
voting to kick me? No!
No,
why
I
did
didn't
you do
start
that?
it, but I voted yes.
Why?
I voted no, stupid fuck.
Good, thank you.
I don't know who started it, but, you know.
Probably the guy that killed me. Haha. Nerd thinking.
What is that aim, dude?
Oh my god, the kind of will kick me again. Starlord. So this is the story all about how I got my life turned upside down and then I'm all over again.
Now this is a story all about how my dad raped my mom and I came out. Oh. Yes,
Is there
Joseph.
something you want to explain?
My mom is my sister.
What the f-
What?
We got from the Prince of Town.
The Prince of Bel-Air.
Prince of a town called Bel Air.
The Prince of Africa. I just brought water.
Have you seen the meme where this dude's going through a store and picks up an Axe bottle and says, "Who the fuck would want to smell like Africa?" And then there's just a black store worker next to him. And he's just looking at him like a bitch. Like, who the hell would want to smell like Africa? Just looks over at him. Oh.
Who the hell wants to smell like white?
All black people. Because they're always complaining about how white people get better privileges.
Anyway, I didn't mean to shoot you, you know what I mean? I didn't mean to shoot you, you know what I mean? What are you doing?
My dick fell off. Pulse, you're a bitch.
I can't aim!
Clearly,
Man,
donkey.
That gun sucks.
Donkey.
do a Shrek and Donkey fan fiction. I don't want none of your damn pancakes, Donkey. I want you. Donkey, get your ass over here.
Hey, you know that one scene in the fourth Shrek where Donkey is like getting taken away by a bunch of ogres?
There is no fourth Shrek.
Yeah, there is Shrek for Happily Ever After.
I thought that was the third Shrek.
No, that's the fourth one.
Look, man, I only watched the first Shrek and the third Shrek. Maybe the fifth Shrek.
There is no fifth.
Do a GTA 5 fanfic. You gross motherfucker. Franklin X Trevor.
No. Trevor X Tracy.
Trevor X Michael. Michael X Jimmy.
That was sick.
Here's the story. Yes, I'm gonna play some GTA 5. Hey, people watching this stream, I know no one's watching it besides, what's his fucking this party? What's his name? Nicholas? That bitch. But, for any future viewers, you should check out this YouTuber named Raccoon Eggs. Cause he will make you, an LMFAO. He'll make you go fuck yourself.